Hello my dear students, this is Sonia Kaushik and we are doing cell biology and we have already discussed plasma membrane and the basic structure of cell and different organelles that are present in cell. In our last video we have discussed endomembranous system. Today we are going to discuss very important organelle that is important for CBSE as well as from NEET point of view. These are ribosomes. These are also called protein factories and these are discovered by George Palade in 1953. That's why they are also called Palade particles. Palade particles, students. Alright. These are the smallest organelle. Smallest organelle. No membrane is present. No membrane is present outside, or we can also call it membraneless. Membraneless organelle. Alright students. These are having two subunits. One large subunit and one small subunit. And one small subunit. These ribosomes are of two types, 70S and 80S. Students, in prokaryotic cells like bacteria, only 70S ribosomes are present. In prokaryotes, 70S ribosomes are present, and if we talk about very important for NEET, in case of mitochondria and chloroplast, they also have 70S ribosomes. Very important. Students, this mitochondria and chloroplast is present in case of plants, that is the main site of photosynthesis. These two organelles, mitochondria that is the powerhouse of our cell and chloroplast that is important site of photosynthesis in plant. These two are regarded as prokaryotic origin because they have circular DNA and they are regarded as, even in mitochondria, they divides like bacteria, with the help of binary fission. So many evidences are there that proves that they maybe have prokaryotic origin, and they may during evolution they may start living symbiotically inside the cells of eukaryotes. That's why they are regarded as prokaryotic origin. So they have 70S types of ribosomes present. In case of eukaryotes, that have true nucleus is covered by nuclear membrane that are called eukaryotes. These are having both 70S and 80S ribosomes are present. Now, what are their subunits? As I have told you, they are made up of two subunits. दो subunit से बनी है. तो क्या subunit है? Students, if we talk about 70S ribosome की बात करें, तो उसके अंदर दो subunit होगी. एक 50S and one is 30S. This is larger subunit. This is small subunit. One type of ribosome, that is 80S, it have a largest subunit of 60S and smallest subunit of 40S. And this is smaller subunit. Alright students, if we talk about large subunit, it is of dome shape. If we talk about shape की बात करें तो ये dome shape है, and small subunit is cup shape. देखिए, अगर हम स्ट्रक्चर की बात करें तो इस तरीके से स्ट्रक्चर, larger subunit is like dome shape and smaller subunit is like cup shape. Alright, this is the basic structure of ribosome. This is larger subunit and this is smaller subunit. Now the question arises, this 50 plus 30 is 80 and 60 plus 40 is 100. Now why they are regarded as 70s or 80s ribosomes? So students, I would like to tell you, then generally these small and large subunit, they are formed present in dissociated form, means separated. दोनों अलग अलग मिलती हैं. लार्ज एंड स्मॉल सबयूनिट वो एसोसिएटेड फॉर्म में तभी आती है जब मैग्नीशियम आयन की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा हो. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो मैग्नीशियम आयंस, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर नीट. मैग्नीशियम आयंस की कंसंट्रेशन अगर हाई होगी तो हाई कंसंट्रेशन होगी तो ये एसोसिएटेड फॉर्म में होंगे. ऑलराइट. और अगर मैग्नीशियम आयन की कंसंट्रेशन लो होगी तो ये डिसोसिएटेड फॉर्म में होगी. लार्जर सब यूनिट अलग रहेगी, स्मॉल सब यूनिट अलग रहेगी. सो दे कैन combine, they can associate only when magnesium concentration is high. So to form the ribosome structure, intact ribosome structure, magnesium ions plays very very important role. Important point to note here, student. Now what is the meaning of this S? Why they are called? Now it is clear to you. So when there you can say, so whenever they are present in dissociated form, they are regarded as 50s and 30s, and when they both subunit associated, they are regarded as 70s or 80s subunit. Alright students. Now if we come into this S, what is this S denotes? In 70s, in 80s, what does it means S? So S is sedimentation coefficient. Sedimentation coefficient that is related to mass and density of these subunits. Alright students, and these are given by, this sedimentation coefficient is given by Swedberg. Alright, so this is regarded as S, and this is also called sedimentation coefficient. Alright students, so this is the basic structure of ribosome. Now I am coming to functions of ribosomes. Functions of ribosome. Before coming to function, one important thing is that students, these are basically having two components, RNA plus proteins. So they are also regarded as ribonucleoproteins. Ribonucleoproteins are present. This is again important question for NEET from ribosomes. Now if we are coming to the functions of ribosomes, student, these RNA and proteins may be present in different concentration. In case of 70s and 80s, like in 70s, these RNA are present in 40% concentration, then protein is present in 60%, and this is inverted, or you can say reverse. RNA is 60% and protein is 40% in case of 80s ribosomes. So the concentration of ribosomes and proteins vary in 70s and 80s. Now coming to the functions of ribosome. Functions of ribosomes. So as they are called protein factories, so they helps in synthesis of proteins. Now proteins may be of different type. They may be in the form of enzyme, in the form of antibody, in the form of hormone. Protein may have different forms in our body. Alright students, if ribosomes may be of two types, free ribosome and you can say attached form, free form and attached or binded form. What is it? So if ribosomes, if in cytoplasm सेल के अंदर अगर ribosomes ऐसे associated या dissociated form में present है तो इसको कहेंगे free form. लेकिन attached form, when they are attached to ER, endoplasmic reticulum, we have discussed in our last lecture that in RER, reticulum, हमने बात की थी last student, this RER, they have cisternate tubules and this network like structure Reticulum means network. Endo means inside the cytoplasm, endoplasm. So sometimes they have ribosomes on their surface. RER. If you have remembered RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. So these ribosomes are regarded as attached form or binded form. And the ribosomes that are present free in cytoplasm, these are called free ribosome. Very, very important. So these free ribosomes, they help in synthesis of, you can say, proteins of different types, and it basically helps in you can say formation of synthesis of protein that are secretory in nature. Secretory proteins are synthesized here in the form of hormones, you can say, in different other form, that is secreted in the form of secretion, and if that may be from endocrine gland, and they generally forms different types of protein that are, you can say, other proteins like albumin, globulin, and that also helps in, you can say, osmotic concentration, maintain the osmotic concentration in blood also. So that type of proteins are generally formed by free ribosome. So now if we are coming to one more important structure, that is when this ribosome, this is mRNA, messenger RNA, when the ribosomes are associated with this mRNA, very, very important students, very, very important for NEET. Sometimes the definition is asked in CBSE also. When the ribosomes, these are ribosomes and this is mRNA. So when number of ribosomes are attached to the mRNA, this will form a structure polyribosomes, and this structure is also called polysome. This structure is also called ergosome. Very, very important for competition as well as for NEET. This is very important because when the protein synthesis takes place in translation process, this is very important, this attachment of ribosome on the, you can say, surface of this mRNA. Only then they can able to synthesize the proteins. Now, whenever a newly synthesized protein is there, it have to be folded properly in 3D form. You can say the highly folded structure is called tertiary structure of proteins, that is called 3D structure of, or you can say tertiary type of protein. So newly formed proteins, very, very important, newly formed proteins they undergo प्रॉपर फोल्डिंग, इनकी अच्छे तरीके से फोल्डिंग होती है इन टर्शरी फॉर्म या टर्शरी स्ट्रक्चर की फॉर्म में, एंड दैट इज डन बाय वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अगेन वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, स्पेशल टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोटीन, चैप्रोनिन्स. These are special proteins that are associated with, you can say, proper folding of newly formed protein. Alright, so this is the main idea of the organelle ribosomes, very, very important. So you can do different types of RNA that are present. I am discussing various types of RNA like 5S RNA, 16S RNA. So different types of protein and different types of RNA are present in ribosomes. I would like to discuss specifically 16S RNA. 16S RNA, very, very important for evolution. Evolutionary study, or you can say phylogenetic study. For phylogenetic study, that is also called evolutionary study, this 16S RNA plays very, very important role. If we want to see the evolutionary history of an organism, we have to compare this 16S RNA of that different organism to compare the evolution history. हम उनकी evolutionary history या phylogenetic study के लिए this 16S RNA are very, very important. Basically, other types 5S RNA, 33S, and different types of RNA, different types of proteins are present in small and large segment. So this is the basic idea that is important for CBSE as well as for NEET. Alright students, thank you. This is all for today, and in our next video we will discuss some other organisms. Thank you students.